Please be seated. It works. You can be dancing. You can hold hands. It's allowed. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this joyous event. We're gathered today as friends, family, and supporters to witness the marriage of Eric Spresser and Emily Froling. Eric and Emily have asked that we keep this short and sweet. They've already shared their vows with one another in private, which means that I'm hopeful that I can keep my portion to under an hour. I want to begin by thanking all the people who have helped make this possible. It's not often that we find ourselves in such a beautiful part of the world celebrating the union of two incredible people. I want to specifically emphasize the creators, Emily's father, Michael, and Eric's parents, Chuck and Shelby. I also want to acknowledge all of you who have come from near and far to be a part of this big day. It's also important that we take the time to think about all of those who could not be here with us today. I especially want to emphasize Emily's mother, Sydney, and her uncle, Roger. Although they're not with us here physically, their pride, joy, warmth, and love can be felt in the sunshine bursting through these trees. When Eric and Emily asked me to officiate their wedding, I was, of course, honored, but also terribly nervous about this big responsibility. I was especially concerned because I worry that the first impression that Eric and Emily had of me wasn't necessarily the best, or at least I can imagine and see why it might not have been the best. However, I think that story highlights some of the qualities that we know and love about Eric and Emily, and so I rallied, and we're here, and I'm the officiant. For reasons that aren't really important, but that I'm willing to share with you all later on, I found myself living in the laundry room of Eric's first home in Portland. Eric, being the thoughtful, kind, and generous man that he is, would let me sleep in his room when he was away. Emily, being the warm and loving person that she is, welcomed me into their friend group and made me feel like I belonged from the get-go. Since then, they have been a bright presence in my life. The incredible thing about Eric and Emily is that each of us have our own stories to share about them as individuals and as a couple. I know this for a fact because I asked a lot of you to share some of those stories with me, and most of you did share those stories with me. Of note, the only person who did not share a story or did not get back to me was our good friend Jesse, who was, and I quote, busy attending multiple concerts. I also asked Eric and Emily to share some of the things that they love and appreciate about each other. Eric, when speaking about Emily, said that he loved her sense of adventure. Whether it's floating the river, driving 18 hours to LA on a whim, running, hiking, or just exploring the Northwest, he knows that she is his adventure partner and that together they are never bored. Eric is also very thankful and grateful for Emily's ability to nurse him back to health, whether it's after a soccer injury or a bad tequila hangover. Emily uses her skills and power to make sure he's back to 100%. Eric loves that Emily is silly. Specifically, he points to times when he catches her cawing at birds that are eating the blueberries to make sure to keep them away. And also when he catches her dancing, making breakfast in the mornings. Emily, when speaking of Eric, loves that Eric has always been and knows that he will continue to be her #1 supporter and cheerleader. Whether it's getting through nursing school or finishing a race, Eric is always there to celebrate all of her accomplishments. Emily loves Eric's sense of humor, especially in stressful situations. The best ordeal today might be a really good example of that. Emily also loves the effort that Eric puts into all of his relationships. Eric cares deeply for the friends and family that he has and is always really excited to make new friends and family. He truly loves his people. People. Their people. All of you are their people, and we are here together to celebrate their marriage. So, without any more delay, let's get them married. Eric and Emily, After I ask you to affirm your intent to marry one another, place the rings on the other person. Parker, will you please give us those rings? Eric, do you take Emily to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to love and respect Emily, to share your hopes and dreams, to build with her a life that is filled with love, happiness, commitment, and growth?
I sure do.
Emily, do you take Eric to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to love and respect Eric, to share your hopes and dreams, to build with him a life that is filled with love, happiness, commitment, and growth?
Hell yeah!
That works. Yes. By the power vested in me, by the beautiful state of Oregon. Yep, we gotta do that.
Oh, yeah.
By the power vested in me, by the beautiful state of Oregon, in the presence of your family, friends, and loved ones, it is my great privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss one another. Friends, family, loved ones, moots, I am honored to present you. I am honored to present you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Spresser. Get him up, 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 get him up. Follow the procession to get some drinks and take some selfies afterwards. We'll see you all there.